Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Delphine. If you come across my video, give this video a thumbs up, share and like. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to make this halter neck dress with a side gathers. So let's get started. You will get your basic measurement, that's your chest line, your nipple points, your underburst, and your half length with your base where the gathers is going to start from. So you go ahead and insert your shoulder measurement, your shoulder divided by 2, you will insert it. Then your neck width is going to be 3, and you go down by 1 inches for the shoulder slope. Then connect it all with a straight rule. So we'll go ahead and connect and insert your nipple to nipple points. You connect it straight from your chest point to your base. You connect it with a straight line as seen. Then you go ahead and insert your bust measurement. That's your bust circumference divided by 4, and I'll be adding 1.5 inches allowance. So at the waistline, you get your waist measurement, your waist circumference divided by 4. Now insert it, I'll be adding 1.5 inches allowance. So at the neckline, you curve your neck opening like this to your armhole. Then you connect whatsoever you have with a straight rule like this. So to get your neck opening, you go up by 1.5. It depends how open you want your dress to be. I want mine to be like this. Then you connect it with a curve ruler. Let it not be so straight like this. So you connect it like this to your nipple point. Same thing to the other side. You connect it this way to your nipple points. So for your neck opening, you're going to go in by 1.5. I don't want mine to be a bit bold, so you go in by 1.5. Then you connect it like this to your armhole, because it's a halter neck opening, a show back at the back, so that's why it's cut this way. So I'll go ahead and insert my hip line. That's from my half length to my hip line is 9. I'll connect it with a straight rule like this. So you go ahead and insert your hip circumference. You divide your hip circumference by 4 and you connect it and add 1.5 inches allowance. Then you connect it this way with a curve ruler. So whatever you have in your hip, you take it down to your half length, your full length, sorry. So for the halter neck, I'm going to be adding 2.5 extra allowance so that it's going to connect to the other way, so it won't be a bit tight. So you connect it this way. I did not connect it with a very straight rule. I allowed the rule to be a bit curved because it will be connected to the other way around. Yeah. So to get the gathers, you go in by 3 inches from the center front. You connect it down to your full length. You connect it with a straight rule like this. So you go ahead from your base, you give it a free sketch down to your hip line. A free sketch down to your hip line. This is where the gathers is going to stop. From your base to your hip line, that's where my gathers will stop. Then the rest will be straight. So you go ahead and cut it out like this. So for the back, you go ahead, go in by 1 inches allowance for the zipper, 1.5 inches allowance for the zipper. Then you go ahead and insert your basic measurement, that's your bust point, your half length plus 1.5. Make sure you insert your hip line. Then you go ahead and insert your hip circumference divided by just the way we did in the previous video, like for the front line. Then you connect it this way. So for the zipper, you go in by 0.75 to avoid zip bulging and connect it this way so that your zip is going to be well relaxed at the back. and you go down by 1 inches allowance and connect it, because the back is an open back here. So you go ahead from your zipper. After your zipper allowance, you go in by 3 inches, the same way we did at the front and the front drafting. So sorry, you connect it with a straight rule. So you go ahead and free sketch it from your base to your hip line the way we did it in the previous video. So make sure while cutting it in your fabric, you will notch the where your hip line, so that you will know where your gathers will stop, to avoid excess gather. One side will be longer than one. That's all for the drafting of this dress. So if you found this tutorial helpful, give it a thumbs up and comment below what design you would love to see. Do well and subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so you don't miss fashion magic like this. Thanks for watching and happy sewing. Bye.